Hi everyone, I'm Carlisha Williams-Bradley, Executive Director of ImpactTulsa, also a member of the Oklahoma State Board of Education. As many of you know, today a decision was made for schools to remain closed, school buildings to remain closed for the duration of this school year. While it was definitely a hard decision to come to, it was one that prioritized the safety and well-being of our students as well as our community. And it's left many schools, educators, and parents wondering, what does this mean for me? At the center of this work, ImpactTulsa works as a partner to 20 school districts in the Tulsa County area. We work first and foremost to convene partners across sectors, to align resources, to identify bright spots, and to push towards policy and systemic change to ensure that all students have a pathway to a high-quality education. When we think about that in times like this and the challenges that we're faced with as we go into a model of distance learning, immediately our minds go to technology and access, which highlights equity gaps that exist not only in our community in Tulsa, but across our state, across our nation. Many students in our most vulnerable populations may not have access to internet or the technology capabilities that allow for learning through a computer method to occur. So what we know at ImpactTulsa and across the state as well is that as we move towards distance learning, that it requires the support of our entire community to make this happen, to ensure students' needs are being met, not just academically, but also with food and with family resources and with counseling supports. There are so many things that happen within a school building that allows for students to be cared for and supported. Now is a time more than ever that we realize the great importance of the public education system and the educators that are working with our children each and every day. Today, ImpactTulsa hosted a call that had over 70 nonprofit and school district leaders coming together to talk about solutions, gaps, and resources that were available around education, around food, family resources, and communications of how we get this information out to the families who need our support the most. Now more than ever, Tulsa is showing up as a city that wraps its arms around each other. And even if we have to fight through these barriers and problem solve virtually, we will come together, we will support our schools, and we will support our kids. When we think about educational equity and access, we need each of you at this table to continue to advocate for students, to recognize the privileges that we have to even access this video and to watch it, and to have phones and internet and connectivity to engage with one another as we are in our homes and protecting community members. We also think about those students with the greatest need, and we're asking for other organizations to join us in these spaces as we virtually collaborate and share those resources to scale and reach more kids. If you're interested in learning more about these collaborative spaces that ImpactTulsa has been leading for district leaders and for nonprofit leaders, please email info@impacttulsa.com. Info@impact, I-M-P-A-C-T, Tulsa, Tulsa.com to join us in this work. Again, it's a pleasure to serve in this role, and it's also a pleasure to serve on the state board, knowing that this is such a challenging time. I've heard from parents, I've heard from students, I've heard from educators and superintendents, and I just want you all to know that we are working to support you, not only in my role on the state board, but especially in this work with ImpactTulsa. And we do that with a community that is ready to lean in and lead and serve during this time. We're so happy for the collective efforts and look forward to all that is to come, as well as the weekly updates that you'll receive from ImpactTulsa with resources to support you. Thank you.